$1,199. That's what a flagship phone costs right now. 2 years ago, that exact same tier of phone was $999. And no, this isn't inflation. This isn't a supply chain hangover. This is something much bigger that nobody's connecting to the price tag in your hand. Here's the part everyone's missing. Inside every phone, laptop, and gaming console you own, there are memory chips. DRAM. These are the chips that let your phone keep 20 apps alive in the background. They're the reason your laptop can have 40 browser tabs open without melting. And for the last decade, the price of these chips has followed a predictable rhythm. They get cheaper, your devices get more capable, rinse and repeat. That rhythm is dead. And the thing that killed it is sitting in your app drawer. ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini. Every AI tool you've used in the last 2 years runs on the exact same type of memory chip your phone uses, made in the exact same factories. The difference is that AI companies need a specialized high-performance version of that memory. And they are willing to pay 5 times more for it than what Apple or Samsung pays for the chips that go into your next phone. Same factory, same equipment, same silicon. 2 customers. One pays 5 times what the other pays. What do you think happens next? The factory owner does exactly what any business would do. They convert their production lines from making phone memory to making AI memory. Not some of them. As many as they can, as fast as they can. Let me show you what that actually looks like. Hwaseong, South Korea. A semiconductor fabrication plant the size of 10 football fields. Inside, the air is cleaner than a hospital operating room. One speck of dust destroys a chip worth thousands. The floors are vibration dampened. The ceilings are perforated with HEPA filters. And for 20 years, this facility made the memory chips that went into the phone in your pocket. Last year, they shut down an entire wing. Gutted it. The machines that produce consumer DRAM were pulled out. Not moved to another line, not repurposed. Removed. Replaced with deposition tools, bonding equipment, and testing rigs built for one purpose. Stacking memory dies 8 layers high into the HBM packages that NVIDIA buys for its AI servers. The engineers who used to optimize for low power consumption on a phone chip now optimize for thermal density on a data center chip. The output didn't decrease. It changed. Completely. That wing will never make a phone chip again. And this is happening in every memory fab on the planet. Once a line converts, it doesn't make less phone memory. It makes 0 phone memory. The equipment is different. The process is different. There is no switching back when a phone manufacturer calls with a big order. If you want to track the supply chains and market forces that quietly determine what you pay for every piece of tech in your life, hit subscribe. We just covered the TSMC wafer price hike and what it means for your next graphics card. That video's on the channel right now. Now back to the story. This is already hitting your wallet. In just the first 3 months of this year, the price Samsung charges Apple and other device makers for memory chips jumped 95%. Not over a year, in 1 quarter. And the next quarter is projected at another 63%. That $200 bump on your next phone? That's not Apple getting greedy. That's Apple passing along a memory bill that nearly doubled and telling you it's just the price of innovation. You're not watching inflation. You're watching a bidding war, and your phone lost. The signal here is bigger than any one device. Every memory manufacturer on the planet is sprinting toward the same customer, the AI data center. Samsung is building new factories in Texas. SK Hynix is pouring billions into a plant in Indiana. Micron is dropping $100 billion on a complex in upstate New York. Every single one of these projects is designed for AI memory. Not one of them adds a single phone chip to the world's supply. What they won't admit out loud is that consumer electronics are now the leftovers, the scraps. When an AI company calls and says we will take everything you can make through 2027 at 5 times the price, your next laptop gets whatever capacity is left over, and there's less left over every quarter. Nearly a quarter of the world's memory chip production now goes to AI. a category that barely existed 3 years ago. One AI company alone has reportedly locked in contracts for close to 40% of global supply. 40%. One company. Before a single chip is manufactured, nearly half the world's memory capacity is already spoken for. So here's what that means for you specifically. Apple is expected to launch the iPhone 17 this September. Analyst estimates from component cost trackers suggest the memory bill alone will add between $80 and $120 to the bill of materials, before Apple adds a single dollar of margin. Samsung's Galaxy S26, expected early next year, faces the same math. Every laptop shipping with 16 gigs of RAM this holiday season will carry a 10 to 15% memory surcharge over last year's equivalent model. And none of this reverses. The contracts locking AI companies into wafer allocation run through 2027 at minimum. The new fabs being built today won't produce their first chips until 2028. And even then, every single one of those new factories is designed for AI memory, not phone memory. The supply that got squeezed out isn't coming back. So the next time you stare at a phone price tag and wonder if it's really worth upgrading, understand what you're actually holding. You're not paying for a better camera or a faster processor. You're paying for factories that used to make chips for your phone and now make chips for an AI data center you'll never see. And none of them are switching back. That's the signal. If you want to track the supply chains and market forces that quietly determine what you pay for every piece of tech in your life, subscribe to Bellwether.